Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the...
The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
Nice change of pace there on the back end, Mike. They brought dime defense, which means they have 6 defensive backs. That's a lot of guys back there defending this passing game, and when the quarterback has nowhere to go with the ball, he tends to hold it longer than his offensive line can protect for, and he goes down for the sack.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. To throw is Daniels. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
This returnable for Wallace. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On play action, Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. To throw is Daniels on first and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Here's a chance to put this game away. First down and goal. Here's Daniels. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. Again, it's Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the veteran linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Daniels. Flush to his right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Off the play fake. Daniels. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. After the penalty, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. First carry now for Justice Hill. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit, didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there the last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Daniels. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Justin Matabike working his way to the quarterback that time. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Henry again on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Now they send a man in motion right.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake, here's Jackson.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game. And
man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. Now, they lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook. And that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
In motion, Aguilar. And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nelson Aguilar from 6 yards away.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do with a 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington, and even 50 yards. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. We're in Baltimore. Third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Right side. There's Likely with it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it with Johnson.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of it. No room to find to get upfield.
That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.